The second day of the Patriots training camp has wrapped up, and from what we've seen so far, Mike Vrabel's first camp as head coach is shaping up with some really promising developments. One of the biggest highlights has definitely been the quarterback play, which has been impressively consistent through these early sessions. Drake May, who already looked sharp on day one, kept up that level on day two, delivering clean, accurate passes and showing he's comfortable in the offense. His stat line over these 2 days is hard to ignore, completing 22 out of 24 attempts in competitive one-on-one drills. Now, to be clear, this is still non-padded practice, so defenses aren't hitting quarterbacks as hard or as aggressively as they will in the regular season. But even considering that, the kind of efficiency he's showing is exactly what the Patriots want to see from their young signal caller early on. Alongside May, Josh Dobbs made a bit of a comeback in his performance after a quieter first day. He bounced back on day two, demonstrating better command and decision-making. And then there's Ben Woolridge, who's really been spreading the ball around and slinging it with confidence across the field. Seeing multiple quarterbacks performing well, especially in the early stages of camp, bodes well for the depth of this roster and the competition that pushes everyone to improve. What's really interesting, though, is how the offense is being built around the system installed by Josh McDaniels. His offense tends to emphasize timing routes and short, precise passes, often referred to as dink and dunk. There's not much stretching of the field happening just yet. No deep bombs or explosive plays off the bat. This is all part of the process as players get familiar with their assignments and the rhythm of the playbook. It's also a reminder that the Patriots are prioritizing execution over flash, especially with so many new faces in the lineup. For players like Stefon Diggs, or Pop Douglas, or even Kahan Booty, who has stepped in at the spot previously held by M. Collins. This approach isn't about highlighting their speed or big play abilities. It's about doing the fundamental things right, being reliable options in the passing game, and learning to operate within a system that demands precision. Hunter Henry, known for his solid hands and route running, fits right into this mold too. These players are not being asked to overthrow their strengths. Instead, they're being positioned to succeed by running routes that maximize timing and ball control. Speaking of Pop Douglas, he really made his presence felt on day two, while Kyle Williams grabbed the spotlight with a standout play on day one. It was Douglas who came up with a genuine highlight reel catch on day two. This kind of play puts him in the conversation as someone who could break out in his third year in the league. It's easy to get caught up talking about other players, Williams, Booty, Ethan Chisholm, but Douglas has quietly been working his way into a major role. He's set to be the starting slot wide receiver, and anyone familiar with Josh McDaniels' offense knows how critical that position is. History shows us that the slot receiver in this system often becomes a star. The likes of Julian Edelman, Wes Welker, Jacoby Myers all made their names there. Douglas could very well be next in line to carry that tradition. Moving over to special teams, the kicking competition is also heating up. Andreas Borregales, who the Patriots picked in the last draft, is battling it out with veteran John Parker Romo for the kicking job. In the recent sessions, Romo went perfect, hitting 4 out of 4 kicks, while Borregales made 3 out of 4, missing a long attempt from around 50 yards. Both kickers have shown accuracy in the 30 to 50-yard range, and the early indication is that Borregales is likely to win the job, but consistency remains key. It's a tough position for any rookie, especially when facing a veteran who knows how to handle pressure and maintain composure. So far, Borregales is holding his own, but he'll need to keep delivering if he wants to solidify his spot. Now, staying on the offensive side, there's a lot of buzz about whether the future is already here for the Patriots, especially considering the impact their rookies are making. All 4 of their top draft picks have been heavily involved in the offensive drills on day two. Will Campbell is looking the part of a starting left tackle, barely leaving the field as he racks up reps against some of the best pass rushers on the roster. Of course, it's important to remember that in these early non-padded practices, it's tricky to truly gauge how offensive and defensive linemen match up since the intensity and physicality are dialed back. The linemen can't really dig in and drive the same way, so the speed rushers and bull rushers get a bit of an advantage. Still, seeing Campbell hold his ground and compete well against players like Milton Williams, Kean White, and Harold Landry is encouraging. Trayvon Henderson also continues to show flashes of speed and agility when he touches the ball consistently, getting past defenders in these drills. Again, these are shell practices without pads, so the real test will come when full contact kicks in, but the signs are positive. Meanwhile, Kyle Williams, who had a standout first day, remains active, rotating in with the wide receivers despite a rare drop on day 2. The commitment to getting reps and staying involved is a good indicator of his mindset and role on this team. One somewhat surprising name in the mix has been Jared Wilson. Not only is he rotating at center, giving Bradbury a breather, but he's also seeing time at left guard. It looks like he may have leapfrogged Caden Wallace, who was working at left guard on day 1, and could be pushing to earn a spot in the starting lineup. Whether that means shaking up Cole Strange's role or challenging Bradbury, Wilson's versatility on the interior line could be a crucial factor. As the Patriots continue to tweak their front, veteran Morgan Moses has been taking some downtime, presumably to manage his body and keep fresh for the more physical parts of camp, which opens opportunities for backup DERRICK Jacobs to see more action at the guard spot. All of these factors highlight how important it is for the rookies and young players to step up and limit mistakes if New England wants to make some noise in the AFC East this year. That said, not all rookies have impressed equally. Jalen Polk, a second-round pick with solid pedigree and some backing from the front office, has been conspicuously absent from the more impactful moments at camp. He's dealing with general soreness and the team is playing it safe with him, but that doesn't bode well for a player trying to prove his value and earn consistent reps. The Patriots have quite a glut of receivers competing for a limited number of roster spots. 7 or 8 could realistically make it, and right now, Polk risks being the guy on the outside looking in. There's been some patience extended, with the assumption that Polk would earn a spot somewhere around the 6 wide receiver mark, possibly splitting time with Javon Baker. But as camp progresses, the question is who is really showing out. Ethan Chisholm has been turning heads, and it's starting to look like he might be the one pushing ahead of Polk. Whether the Patriots even decide to carry 7 wideouts remains to be seen, but Polk is definitely inching closer to that panic button moment. He needs to get on the field, start making consistent plays, and show that he can be trusted with more reps, or else his time in New England might be short-lived once the regular season arrives. Meanwhile, in the AFC East, other teams are facing their own challenges. The New York Jets, for example, had a scare with their quarterback Justin Fields early in their camp. Fields went down after a scary moment where he got rolled up on and had to be carted off. The injury looked serious at first and everyone held their breath, but thankfully it was diagnosed as a dislocated toe, a painful but manageable injury. The Jets are taking a cautious day-to-day approach, letting the swelling go down and working with their trainers to get him back to full health. It's a relief for the Jets, considering the importance of Fields to their rebuild. They're looking to reshape their offense under Aaron Glenn and hope that Fields would be the cornerstone. Seeing him go down early was a punch to the gut, but it seems like he should be back on the field within a week or so. In the meantime, Tyrod Taylor will step in as the veteran backup, ready to lead if needed. Facing the Jets twice this season will be a tougher challenge if Fields is healthy. Given his dual threat abilities as both a passer and a rusher, Taylor is no slouch. But the Jets' offense is clearly being built around Fields' unique skill. So, as the Patriots continue to prepare, they have plenty to think about. The quarterback competition is heating up, the rookies are making their cases, and the team's identity under Vrabel and McDaniels is starting to take shape. It's an exciting time in Foxborough, and these early days of camp are already giving us plenty to talk about as the Patriots look to climb the AFC East standings in the coming season. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Is it really happening? The NFL rumor mill is buzzing louder than ever with whispers that Derrick Henry, the powerhouse running back known for his bruising style and game-breaking runs, might be the new No. 22 for the New England Patriots. While nothing has been officially announced yet, sources close to the league and insiders are hinting that a blockbuster move could be underway, sending shockwaves through the NFL community. Derrick Henry, a 2-time NFL rushing champion and one of the most dominant backs of his generation, has long been a fan favorite in Tennessee with the Titans. His combination of size, speed, and raw power makes him a nightmare for defenses. The mere thought of Henry donning a Patriots jersey is enough to stir excitement and speculation among fans and analysts alike. For years, the Patriots have been known for their strategic draft picks and shrewd acquisitions, but landing a running back of Henry's caliber would mark a bold and aggressive shift in their approach. Rumors suggest that the Patriots are looking to revamp their offensive arsenal to support their young quarterback and boost their ground game. After seasons of relying on passing and committee rushing strategies, the addition of a singular dominant rusher like Henry could transform their offense and pose a serious threat to their AFC rivals. New England has struggled at times to maintain a consistent rushing attack, and Henry's arrival could signal a new era, where power running takes center stage. The speculation also extends to the jersey number 22, which would be a fresh number for Henry, symbolizing a new chapter and potentially the Patriots' intention to make him a centerpiece of their offense. Fans are already imagining the impact Henry could have in the Patriots' historic Gillette Stadium, carving out yards and grinding down opposing defenses in classic Belichick style. While the official confirmation is still awaited, the buzz around this potential signing is growing every day. Could the Patriots really be pulling off one of the most surprising moves of the offseason by acquiring Derrick Henry? Only time will tell, but for now, the football world is watching closely, eager to see if this rumor will become reality and if Henry will bring his fierce running style to New England's storied franchise. The Patriots faithful are holding their breath, hoping for a seismic shift that could propel their team back into the playoff spotlight with Henry as their new offensive weapon. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.